it appears that Trump is actually back making posts on X. This is after almost a year's absence from X since his last post in 2023 on August 25th, I believe. So the former president will do an interview on the platform with Elon Musk, which was yesterday on Monday night. The former president, Donald Trump, revived his activity on X, formerly Twitter, on Monday ahead of his interview with the platform's owner, Elon Musk. So, and his first post, this is interesting, right? Are you better off now than you were when I was president? He wrote in one of his first posts in nearly a year, our economy is shattered, our borders has been erased. We're a nation in decline. Make the American dream affordable again. Make America safe again. Make America great again, which is his slogan for the entire campaign. And this was the post that was actually shared last year. His last post, except for the new ones that actually came in yesterday. This was on August 25th, as I said. This was his mugshot from the, his mugshot, simply. So I wanted to show you this. This is very important because what I'm talking about in this video is very important as well. But what I think is actually more important is the fact that he has 1.1 million concurrent listeners. That is a lot of people. And the topic I want to share with you today is illegal immigration, or just immigration as a whole.
I mean, would it be accurate to say that you're supportive of legal immigration, but we also need to shut down illegal immigration, and especially unvetted illegal immigration, because that's not the same as saying that everyone who's an illegal immigrant is bad. In fact, I think most people who are illegal immigrants are actually good, but you can't tell the difference unless there's a solid vetting of who comes across the border. Does that accurately represent your position?
I say it very simply. They have to come in legally. They have to be checked.
Yeah.
Because
So this topic, right, about illegal immigration, it is a very good topic to talk about because people that are in the mainstream, they don't really like to talk about it. But it's one of the most important questions that they actively ignore. And when talked about this to 1.1 concurrent listeners, you will reach a very wide audience. And having done so, Trump has gained a lot of supporters because every other person that is in his opposition will just ignore the topic entirely. So I want to actually bring you to this post. This is from the post on X, from the X account, which is kind of funny in my opinion. Between 7:47 p.m. and 10:47 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe, former President Donald Trump's space post received 73 million views. During the same period, there were 4 million posts about Elon Musk and the former President Trump's conversation on X, generating a total of almost 1 billion views, or 998 million views if you want to be technical. This is a lot of people. Now the question is how many of these people are actually active viewers or actively viewing this content. That is a good question. It is very hard to know. But the exposure, nonetheless, is huge. It is almost 3 times as big as the entire population of the US, right? Almost. And that is a lot of people. So I want to give you this article, right? This is an opinion piece, but what I actually think is even more important is the video right here.
It's happening. Here's what we know so far about the first debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. The two have agreed to a debate hosted by ABC News on September 10th.
I believe one interview alone is the best thing for her to do if she actually wants to win. I don't want Kamala Harris to win, but I think if you actually want to win, one interview is enough. She will lose this interview, but it proves at least she's able to do interviews or simply debates. And if she does any more of them, she will just lose them as well, making her a 3 times loser if she wants to do 3 debates with Donald Trump. She's going to lose every single one of them, making her a very bad opponent. But if she just does one and loses it, it's not going to have that big of an effect, right? If she does 0 interviews at all, she's going to be viewed as a very weak presidential candidate. But if she does one and loses it, she's not going to be viewed in the same light. And if she does more interviews and she loses them as well, she's going to be seen as weak. But one alone is actually, I believe, the best course of action.
with journalists David Muir and Lindsay Davis moderating. In addition to this event, Trump posted on Truth Social over the weekend that there will also be a debate with Harris on September 4th on Fox News, then another one on September 25th hosted by NBC News, but the Harris campaign hasn't agreed to these additional debates yet. Well,
I believe Harris has one of the most concentrated assortment of geniuses working for her as advisors. When she's cackling on stage and just making these weird noises on stage, she's just being joyful. That's what they claim it as. And you can't actually be mad about her being joyful on stage. That would make you a very unjoyful person. So her being a complete, I wouldn't say moron on stage, and people calling it joyful, you can't do anything about that. You can't be angry about people being joyful. That makes you unjoyful. And she's just a genius about that. She also steals campaign stuff that Trump campaigns on. Say, for example, zero tax on tips. She just took that without any actual... She doesn't lose anything. And if people actually want to vote for Trump with that... how do I put it? if you don't want tax on your tips, that's your only reasoning for voting Trump, and then Kamala Harris just comes in and swoops it away and steals it away, and you just want to vote for Democrat, and that is the single issue that actually bothers you, she has gained a lot of supporters having done that, and Trump can't do anything about it. He can't say it's a bad policy because he himself was the one who brought it up in the first place. She has genius advisors, honestly, but I don't want her to win. There has been posts or talks about her economy, the economic reasoning why you should vote for her, and them saying that it's going to be better for the economy if she actually wins, which is a complete lie. We all know that. Donald Trump's economy was one of the best we have seen in the country, in the US, for a very, 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 very long time. In 2019, I believe it was said that it was the best numbers of our lives, right? I just can't, man. Trump rambles, slurs his way through Elon Musk interview. It was an unmitigated disaster, says this opinion piece. I don't want to read any more of this. This is a obvious sellout, a Democrat sellout. So why should I read any more of this? This is an opinion piece, but this actual clip is the only important part of it, I believe. And I think I'll just leave it there, honestly. This is the important news brought in. So leave a like, subscribe, share this. It does really help me if you share this. And yeah, see you next video. Comment later today.